Hello, I'm Ian Robertson. I'm author of The Stress Test, How Pressure Can Make You Stronger and Sharper. I've written a couple of previous books, The Winner Effect and also Mind Sculpture and The Mind's Eye. My present book is the culmination of my research over the last 30 years on how stress actually can have beneficial effects on our brains and our bodies and not just negative ones. Yes, there are benefits to stress. Not severe stress, but moderate levels of stress actually benefit us. The subtitle of the book is How Pressure Can Make You Stronger and Sharper. It can make you stronger because moderate levels of stress actually make you more resilient. It can make you sharper because actually stress increases key hormones in the brain, for instance one called noradrenaline, which actually in moderate levels make different parts of your brain communicate with each other. And once you're functioning better in that way, that makes you better able to control your own emotional states. So paradoxically, stress under certain circumstances, providing it's not too severe, can be a real blessing for you. And actually, young people who go through life with no stresses whatsoever have greater problems later in life than people who have had moderate levels of stress. Severe levels of stress is another story. So what's the critical element of distinguishing whether you're going to benefit from stress or suffer from it apart from severity? It seems to be there's a critical psychological difference between those who see stress as a threat versus those who see stress as a challenge. And these two mental states profoundly affect the biology of your body. So for instance, you're about to give a presentation and you're really anxious about it. Very important presentation to a board or to a meeting. And you're standing waiting and your heart is thumping and your skin is sweating. The evidence is, if you say to yourself, I am anxious, you will perform significantly worse in that presentation than if you say to yourself, I am excited. Just saying these words, I am excited versus I am anxious, changes your performance. Why would this be? Well, it turns out that the symptoms of anxiety, of stress, the beating heart, the dry mouth, the churning stomach, the sweaty skin, exactly the same symptoms of excitement. It then becomes a question of what label you give to these symptoms. And in a challenge mindset, you label them as excitement. In a threat frame of mind, you label them as anxiety or fear. And once you start thinking fear, that causes a cascade of all sorts of other consequences. Your whole mental state becomes oriented towards avoidance and fear. Your memory systems become biased to remembering negative events, and it's harder to remember positive ones. And your attention becomes focused looking for threat signals, and you become less able to notice signals of future reward, of good things. In the challenge mindset, a different brain system is activated, an approach brain system we call that, where you're looking forward and anticipating rewards rather than punishments. And that makes it easier for you to remember past good memories and makes it harder to remember past bad memories. It makes it easier for you, more likely that you will attend to signs of good things in the environment and less likely to look for signs of bad things. We can all learn to control our emotions better than we do. We can all learn to control our stress more than we do. It's just a question of learning habits, learning techniques, and understanding how it is that stress arises in our body. And in my book, The Stress Test, How Pressure Can Make You Stronger and Sharper, I give you the science behind that. I hope you'll buy it.